I'm introducing Nell Stokes, who is the co-founder of the Black Women's Association of Albany and a member of the League of Women Voters. Hello, okay, we're ready for you. Oh, you need to unmute.
I think I need to unmute too, right? I just did that. Hello, everyone. My name is Nell Stokes, and I'm pleased to be a participant in this Day of Action, Democracy Can't Wait rally. During my lifetime, I have lived in an America that is unjust in the lives of African Americans. The United States Constitution, approved in 1776, counted my ancestors as 3/5 of a person, despite the assertion of the Declaration of Independence that all men are created equal. The 3/5 clause legalized institutional racism for almost 100 years until the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment of the Constitution defined Black men as equal and given the right to vote. It wasn't until the 19th Amendment was ratified in August 1920 that women were given the right to vote. These are hard-fought rights and privileges that we cannot take for granted. I was raised in Montgomery, Alabama, and lived under the Jim Crow laws that justified the severe punishment, harm, and recrimination of African Americans. The Civil Rights Act was signed into law by President Lyndon B. Johnson in 1964. It was supposed to end the segregation that institutionalized those laws. But as you know, residual effects still linger today. And then there were the restrictions on voting by African Americans in my state. A system was imposed that included a registration application, a lengthy questionnaire, a literacy test, and an oath that needed to be signed and notarized, plus a fee of $5. The actual test was 68 questions that included questions such as a U.S. Senator, a U.S. Senator elected at the general election in November takes office the following year on what date? Now, at 18 years old, how was I supposed to know that if I was never taught that? When the Constitution was approved by the original colonies, how many states had to ratify in order for the oath to take effect? And another question, what words are required by law on all coins and paper money of the United States? Well, I know that now, I didn't know that then. 68 of these type questions, and after 2 tries and $10, I never passed the test, thereby never being able to vote in my home states. Mind you, only African Americans had to go through this process. Relocating to Albany, New York in October 1963 brought a new situation to the voting process. To my surprise, I was able to vote in November of '63 without taking the test, and was even offered a $5 for my vote, which I refused to take. Now in 2021, 58 years later, we are at a crossroads. Currently, there are politicians, including the Supreme Court, that will take away privileges if we are complacent and allow it to happen. As Americans, we need fair districting to keep our communities whole and ensure our communities can thrive for the next 10 years and beyond. We must stay in the fight for justice. The stakes are high. As I speak, our democracy is in peril. So senators, we need your commitment and we need it now. So get to work, put our communities first, and pass H.R. 1, the For the People Act. There are both new and long-standing challenges to our voting rights. During this month, the 56th anniversary of the Voting Rights Act, It is not right and just to continue to erect barriers that makes it harder for millions of eligible Americans to vote. We plead with our senators to act expeditiously and sign H.R. 1, the For the People Act. Now more than ever, we need you to stand with us and protect our vote. Thank you for your time and attention. And that's my presentation.
Thank you so much. That was awesome. Really appreciate you sharing your perspective with us and giving us that history lesson. It's so amazing to hear from our elders. And it's important to remember everything that you guys went through. And so thank you so much for being with us today.